Hi everyone, this is Dr. Ernesto from AttaBoyCowBoy, and today's video we're recording here in Shasta Lake, California at my Aunt Pepe's house. And I wanted to share with you my little friend here, Chaos, and this beautiful creek that runs through my aunt's property here. It goes up to about 3 feet deep and you can go in and swim in it, even though it's ice water because there's snow around here. So today I want to talk about tattoos. I've been having a lot of people asking me about, Doc, should I get a tattoo or not? And I thought, well, let me make a video about it because I've been having this conversation a lot with people. And tattoos are a really big deal. They're blowing up in popularity all over the world. It's a $50 billion industry. And they said that women are much more likely to get tattoos now than men. Now, a lot of people I know personally, girlfriends I've had, family members, friends, neighbors, coworkers, a lot of people have tattoos. And they ask me, well, why don't you have any tattoos? I go, well, it's just not my thing. It's not something that I've really thought about. It's not my taste. Now, that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it. Everybody likes different things, right? Some people like chocolate ice cream, some people like vanilla ice cream. It doesn't mean that one's better than the other. But I started doing a little analysis because I thought, okay, let me try to break this down for a patient just asked me this. And I said, well, let's think of it this way. Let's think about intrinsic and extrinsic value. And let's do a cost-benefit analysis of tattoos, okay? Intrinsically, they may have some value. It might represent something like a family member, something religious. It may be something really important to you. And oftentimes that's the case with tattoos, right? So intrinsically, it might have a very high value, the tattoo. It could mean something really important. You have your mom's name, deceased grandmother's name, your children's name. I've seen Bible verses. I've seen, pictures of husbands or boyfriends or girlfriends. And all that to that person has a very high intrinsic value. So in that sense, it's very important because you should do things that are important to you, that make you happy in life and that are significant to you. But then you also have to do analysis, a cost-benefit analysis, weighing the intrinsic value versus the extrinsic value. Now, extrinsically, the good thing is that a lot of people are getting tattoos now, so it's becoming normalized. So you don't have as much judgment as you may have maybe 10, 20 years ago for people that favor versus don't favor tattoos. However, I think of it this way. I think about high performance. If I was gonna go somewhere and, get a job or whatever I want to do in my life, my goals in my life, okay? I personally look to get every possible edge I can in life. I eat well, I exercise, I take my supplements. I try to live a very disciplined life for myself. That has a very high intrinsic value for me. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I've never tried any drugs, I'm vegetarian. I do things that I think will set me apart and help me perform better in my life in general, and also help propel me towards achieving my personal goals. Now, when I personally think about getting tattoos, I don't see that as something that's gonna push me closer to my personal goals. Now, that doesn't make them good or bad. Remember, not everything in life is good or bad. You don't have to judge things that way. You can look at things as just gray, kind of like in the middle. So for me personally, I don't perceive a very high extrinsic value. And I am personally motivated towards only doing things that I think are gonna get me to what my goals are in life. And tattoos are not included in my plan. So that's how I try to break that down to my patients and to people that I talk to when they ask me about how I feel about tattoos. Now, in general, if you're thinking about getting a tattoo, again, that's a personal decision. Do a cost-benefit analysis. Is it gonna help you get to where you wanna get in life? I would say one thing though, if you're on the fence when you're doing your cost-benefit analysis of whether or not you should or shouldn't get tattoos, maybe you should consider getting tattoos somewhere where they're not as visible. I know some people are really proud. They get them on their face, on their neck, areas that are really highly visible, and you can't hide if you're wearing like a long sleeve shirt or something. Now again, that's a personal decision, but if you're on the fence, it's probably something you should do because not only are tattoos booming, but so is the tattoo removal business booming. So there are people that are not happy at the end of the day with their decision. It's probably better that you're not stuck in that situation where you have to invest all that money to remove them if you have somewhere where the tattoos are visible, like on your neck or your face or something. So from Shasta Lake, California, this is Dr. Ernesto. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.